We're back after a long weekend at Melbourne Comic and Toy Fair here in Australia. We are exhausted. It was 2 days of straight buying, selling, and trading, and we planned to film the entire thing. We were going to do setup, buying, we were going to do all the deals, and we got to the show on Saturday and realized that we'd left the SD card for the camera in the office on the desk. It was the only thing that we left at the office all weekend, and it just kind of ruined the whole plans for the weekend. But we spent, I think, well over $60,000, and today we're gonna go through all of the pickups. One of our cameras is dead, so there's not gonna be a face cam for the pickups video, but you will see all these incredible slabs, incredible raw cards that we picked up. It's gonna be super cool. And as always, all of these cards, probably by the time the video goes out, will be up on Shinycardtraders.com, as well as all the raw cards on our eBay, which will be super sick. So if you see anything you want to pick up, feel free to shoot us a message or just pick those up online. But it's going to be a super cool video, super cool cards. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you guys at the desk. Quickly, I just want to cut in before we do go over there. There were so many of you that came up to us at the table on the weekend and said how much you enjoyed our videos. It was actually incredible. We got multiple gifts, not just for myself, but for my daughter as well. You all know I collect Lily cards for her, and it was just honestly amazing to see so many. And it's not just, it was kids, it was adults, like guys, girls. It was awesome to see the support. So I apologize that there's not going to be a video from this weekend, but we are at another show this weekend called Blackout here in Melbourne at the showground. So we'll be recording there all weekend, all the deals, all the buying, all the selling. It's going to be a big video from this coming weekend. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to not miss that. But again, I'm going to show you, I'm going to do a quick little recap of everything we picked up this weekend. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's going to be awesome. All right, we are at the desk. You'll be able to see here just from the piles, look at this, crazy amount of cards. We are going to go through pretty much every single one of them. Some of the raw cards are a bit cheaper, so we probably just flick through those. But if you do see raw cards that you are after, they will still also be up for grabs. But look at this, I'll just grab the first pile of raw cards and start flicking through them. We'll stop at anything that's notable. So for example, beautiful Japanese Team Rocket's Mewtwo. We picked up a lot of these Chinese exclusive cards. Like I think there's a big stack here. Most of these are just cheap and we'll probably give them away to kids. Team Rocket's Moltres EX, beautiful card. Some stamp promos. These amazing rares, I know those of you that are close to me will know, amazing rares I feel like are insanely undervalued. Like they're only in 2 sets. So for a card that's only in 2 sets, they're still like, the Rayquaza is only $50. I think it's pretty crazily undervalued. Some of them you'll see with sticker prices on them because we did pick them up on the Saturday and put them out on the Sunday. Most of the ones with sticker prices are from that. Jolteon. We picked up a couple of these new Darkrai's. I think for the most part, they're probably going to level out around the 250, 300 mark. So the ones that we got decent enough deals on, we picked up still anyway. Moon, some Zards, Raticates, just a few cheaper illustration rares. All these will go onto our eBay page that's run by my lovely wife. You'll see if you ever go onto shinycardtraders.com and click on the raw card tab, that redirects you to our eBay page. So I run all the slabs on shinycardtraders.com, and then all the raw cards that we buy, because we buy probably 10 times more raw cards than we do slabs, they all go onto our eBay page, which is run by her. So she clearly does a lot more work than me, she reckons. So Marshadow, Marchomp, the Marshadow and Marchamp, a couple Froakies. This I picked up and it was, from memory, it was insanely clean. It was beautiful. Picked up a Darkrai. I actually really like the colors. Might actually keep that one. Just a bunch of IRs. So we picked up some raw cards. There's obviously going to be more heavy hitters with the slabs. Nothing super crazy in this pop. I actually really like this card. Some 151. Mega Greninja, I actually reckon going to be a card that probably holds its value, I would say. I think it's the colors, popular Pokemon. I think this card will do very well. I really like this Rosa as well. Waifu Tax. Some newer cheapies. We picked up an Umbreon V. I know a lot of Evolving Skies has been going absolutely crazy lately. You know what's crazy about this card? I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this. I always thought it was standing on stairs. Turns out he's actually standing on a brick wall. For some reason, for the last like 4 years, I always thought this Umbreon was standing on stairs, but apparently not. Picked up a Red Victini. We picked up 2 Lugias. We picked up an English one as well, but we already sold the English one like the same day, literally within 5 minutes, I think. Another Mewtwo. Little handbag Dragonite. Couple IRs. We picked up one Lorcana card this weekend, the spooky size, actually so cute. Look at them, they're all terrified. I thought this was a super cute card. It was a decent enough price, so we thought, you know what, why not? Everyone loves Disney. It's super adorable. Some more Chinese. We picked up a Chinese Gengar. All the Chinese exclusives I do really like. I think they're going to do really well. Mega Darkrai. We picked up a bunch of cool stamped Crystal Guardians reverse stamp. We picked up the Charmander and my personal favorite, the Squirtle. A beautiful card. Pichu, I used to have the staff versions of these. They're awesome. This one I actually think is like one of my favorite pickups of the weekend. Look at that. Reverse stamp Emerald Milotic. That's a beauty. This one will come into the show with us next weekend. Pretty much all the big banger cards come with us to the card shows. Beautiful Holo Ray. And the cheaper ones, pretty much anything under $100-ish will either mostly go to the eBay page. Salamence, this Guardy is mad. That Gardevoir was beautiful. Yeah, and then, so pretty much the cards will get split up into three things. They'll either be in the showcases at the card shows for display and for sale and trade and whatnot there. That's another beautiful Guardy. Or we picked up a lot of Guardies. The 151 Zard, beautiful Ho-Oh, Metal Zard. Now this Ray is way too cheap. It is damaged. We did buy it as a damaged card. It had a crease in it, but like a Pokepark Ray, it's $80. $80. Like this will go on eBay for 80 bucks. Maybe 90, and I guarantee you'll be gone in one day. 1000%. It's way too cheap. Picked up the Secret Egg. Usually you see the 69. My dog's going nuts. Crazy. Usually you see the 69, but we picked up the Secret Rare for once. Base set Zard, and look at that. The beautiful Bubblegum Squirtle with the swirl. Like, gorgeous card. I think I need to go investigate why my dog is losing her crap, and I will be back with you guys in just 1 second. Okay, we're back. My dog was going nuts, but we've got a few more raw cards to go through, and I actually was going to say to you guys as well, I go through all of these cards again, like after these videos. Oh, what's this, Zygarde? I go through all these cards after these videos to check for grading, and I'm just wondering if you guys would like actually be keen to watch me go through cards to look, because we send hundreds of cards a month off for grading, as you guys would all know, because half of you buy them all off my website. And I was wondering if you guys actually want to see the process of me actually going through the cards to check for grading. This Lily card is obviously not going to go for grading because that is going into my daughter's binder, like every other Lily card we buy. Cool Trico, a couple cheapies there. Yeah, I don't know if that would be boring if you guys would actually be keen to go through that. Oh, look at these. Now, you want to talk about underrated. Mega cards in EXs. Oh my God. My dog's going nuts again. All right, she stopped going nuts. Full art Mega EX cards. Sorry, I'd like stumbled my words because my dog was losing it. These are so incredibly undervalued in my opinion. Like, look how unbelievably cool these things are. And look at the price. Like, what would you rather? Like, let's be honest. I'm a big 151 fan, but like, Charmander or this Latios? Because I would take the Latios. If the Latios was 300 and this Charmander was 150, I'd still take the Latios. I don't know, I just think these are so incredibly underrated. Like in 10s as well, they're probably insanely low pop. I just think they're so cool. I don't know, tell me in the comments if you disagree. Would you rather the Charmander or the Laddie? I don't know, I just think the Laddie is much nicer, in my opinion. Cool little stained glass birds, not sealed. These are always something you should check for grading. I can tell this one's like sideways, so we're probably not going to send that, but they are super cool to send off to PSA. Alakazam, Pikachu, Mega Sharpedo, and that is it for the raw card pickups for the weekend. And now we move into the slabby boys. We've probably got, what, 50 to 60 slabs here. We're going to leave some of the big boys for the end. My favorite one we're going to leave for the end. But again, like I said, all of these will be on Shinycardtraders.com. If you see something you want, run and grab it because it's cheaper there than it is on eBay. Lucario, little really cool Espeon. These two, these Espeon and Umbreon, in my opinion, gonna be big cards. Promo cards, 10s, Like, what more could you want? That's the recipe. Promos and in 10s. And popular Pokemon. This kind of ticks the boxes on all fronts, if you ask me. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about a lot of things, but promo, cool Pokemon, PSA 10 seems to be the recipe for high value cards, if you ask me. These, again, super cheap. Raikou, Celebrations 10s, can't go wrong with those. ADP Alt Art, PSA 9. You know what? I keep saying, like, I'm a super big fan of this, I'm a super fan of this. This, not a super big fan of. I don't completely understand, like, I know it's the statue. I don't know. Not my most favored card ever. I don't kind of understand why it's so popular. It's not really my thing. Not really my thing. Ogapon, another tag team. Cool little Lost Abyss Tina. Obviously Japanese artwork, texture, so much better. Like, for example, this Thunder Knuckle PSA 9. Like, if I can get, like, the textures are just crazy. Actually crazy. Super cool, super cool. Couple cheapies. Jolteon, again, Japanese texture. Super cool. Sadly, it's, yeah, it's super cool. For some reason, I thought this was a 9. It's a 10. I was about to say, sadly, it's a 9. It's actually a 10. I'm happy with that. All right, last from this first little stack here. Blastoise PSA 10s. Again, Celebrations 10s. The perfect time to pick these up. Charizard 10, Pikachu 10, and I don't know what happened here. I had one of the boys bring me this after the show and say, pick this up. Why? Why did he pick? We've obviously got the Lily card there. I picked that one up for the PC for my daughter, but back to this. Why did we buy this? I'm going to put this on my website, right? I guarantee you if you're watching this video, in 12 months' time, in 2027, this will still be on the website. 1000%. As you guys know, people are like, oh, it'll go into mystery. No. The Prime Packs that we sell, our Shinycardtraders mystery packs we call Prime Packs, are only good cards. You will never see something like this in it, and hence, it'll be on the website, and it will never sell. It will be there for literally the next 486 months. Pokemon Reverse Holo from Expedition. PSA 8, mark my words, you will see this on the site for so long. Yeah, don't know. Don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Burgachu, most graded card in the history of Pokemon. I think we looked at it on the weekend, it popped 248,000. 248,000 10s. Insane. Insane. Reggie, this is a beautiful card. Look at that. Lugia EX, Lost Thunder. No, Lost Thunder. Ancient Origins. There is a full art in Lost Thunder. We picked up that on Saturday. We picked up this Plasma on Saturday. We also offered on a PSA 9 on the Sunday. Unfortunately, one of my friends actually offered a little bit more than us, so he picked it up. I got into him a little bit about that, rinsed him, but still super happy to pick up a 7. We picked up 3 Blastoises in 10. My dog's losing it again. We're getting so much mail. So much mail to the office. It's insane. A bunch of packaging and whatnot. The babies in a 10. Charizard VMAX. I don't know if you can hear her going nuts, but she's going crazy. Tyranitar V and a... Look at that. It looks like a paintbrush. Straight up looks like a paintbrush. Greninja EX PSA 10. Super cool. Oh, and followed up by an English one in a 9. What would you rather? Similar in price. Would you rather the Japanese 10 or the English 9? For me, I am probably taking the Japanese 10. Way better texture. It's a 10. It's like $100 more. I don't know. My opinion, I'm going with the 9. Gengar, Flareon, and look at that. How many times have I said it? Japanese texture is just better. Plasma Gale Articuno. This is one of the hardest cards to grade in the world. PSA 10 Charizard V-Star, like, it's like, usually the corners are cooked. They come in, obviously, the little packet, the cellophane packet with the other 2 Zards. Usually cooked. This one, surprisingly very clean. Very, very clean. So I think it's actually a worthy 10. Sometimes they're not worthy 10s. That was Luigi 8. Didn't actually kind of work out why this was an 8. Like I saw that it was slightly off center, but I like fully scanned over the card and it seemed like it was, like it didn't have any surface defects. It didn't seem to be much scratching on the holo at all, but I don't know if the centering was enough to push it from a 10 to an 8, but it is what it is. First edition Gengar PSA 9, that's a like crazy card. Like an actually crazy card. That one will not last long at all. There's so many crazy Gengar collectors. We picked up another 151 Zard, BGS 9, basically raw price. This is cool. As you guys know, I love CGC pristine labels. I think they are, in my opinion, the best labels in the hobby. I think they look better than the PSA labels, but obviously they just don't get as much respect. Personally, I think they look beautiful. You can at me, I just think they look, I love the little like texture on the number. It kind of looks like it's been like, I don't know, it's raised and bumpy. I think it looks super cool. And another super cool card to have in it, Gengar. Now, look at that. Look, we love Yu-Gi-Oh! Look at that. Red Eyes Black Dragon, first edition, and not the Australian version. It is the US, it is the normal copy, first edition, PSA 9. And funnily enough, when we picked it up, we didn't realize there's actually a spelling error on the slab. It says first edition. First edition. And it's interesting because when I saw that, I was like, there's no way that PSA are like typing out the labels. Like I find it extremely hard to believe that you've got Billy Bob from PSA like typing department. I just assume it's computers that you search for the card, click it, and the label's auto-generated. So I don't know how a spelling error is there. I can't imagine that there is Billy Bob in the typing department. PSA 10, Expedition, Golem, Japanese. It's like, I think the last sale is like $800. It felt wrong. So I was like, you know what? I'm putting it 1,000 because it's PSA 10 of 27-year-old chase card, and it's under $1,000. Like, it just, let's do a comparison. Let's do a comparison. Let's find like, what would you rather? Like, most people probably say this, but like, this is so much harder to get. I don't know. I thought it was super cool. I thought it was cheap. Actually, I'll do this. First edition Lugia 9, non-holo, or a holo Japanese Expedition Gengar. Golem. I don't know. Seems way rarer. This is technically worth more. Cool. I don't know. To me, it's this. To me, it's this. Fight me in the comments. Cheeky little, that'll probably get given away at a show. CGC 10, Reshizard, Persian, super, super cool Ultra Moon, hyper rare Palkia, PSA 9, crazy texture on that one. Detective Pika, Ancient Mew, first edition Sabrina's Gengar, PSA 9. And I think, from memory, there was areas. Look at that. That's an ear swirl. Can you see it? Bang. What a crazy ear swirl. This one is going to be hot property. That one's not going to last long. That's a crazy card. Pikachu from the Charizard Poncho Box, PSA 10. Dark Gengar Holo, Japanese Neo 4. Charizard VMAX. Yeah, I remember when this card came out, when Shining Faith came out, there was like so many photos of people in their cars pulling it and doing the old like posted on the steering wheel, $1,000, and they were selling on release day raw for $1,000, and I think now a 10 is like $500, which is crazy. I think it's Pop 28 Tauros, Fire Red Leaf Green, PSA 10. Pretty cool. Not a reverse. I thought it was a reverse, just a holo. And then the two big boy, personally, that I think will last like 5 minutes. We've got Gengar VMAX PSA 10, arguably one of the most popular cards in the history of the hobby. Like, ticks all the boxes. Crazy alt art, super cool art, super popular Pokemon. The extended art case, I guess it looks pretty cool. I'll keep that one in there for the shows. I think someone's gonna it's like some Gengar collector's gonna love that. Super cool card. Pretty happy with that pickup. And then obviously the big boy pickup of the weekend, the Pikachu 5th anniversary simplified Chinese exclusive PSA 10. For those of you who've never seen this, it's super cool. You've got Pikachu, you've got Mew up the top there, and then hidden down the bottom, you've actually got a Charizard. It's super cool. So altogether, I counted it before we started the video. If you wanted to count along and kind of have a guess, I think it's probably somewhere between $50,000 and $60,000 worth of cards. Obviously headlined by like things like this, the Gengar, the Mew, or the Pikachu. Definitely a couple huge Gengars and a couple big raw cards as well. But I think, like I said, my favorite pickup of the weekend will probably either be that crazy Gengar, probably one of these two, or the Pikachu. These two Gengars, and then the Chinese Pikachu. Like, it doesn't get much better than that. Like, does it? Does it get much better than that? Is that a thumbnail pic right there? Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Incredible cards. But I hope you guys enjoyed them. Like I said, all the graded cards will be on Shinycardtraders.com. So if you decide you want to pick any of those up and you like them, feel free to head over there. And then all the raw cards, they either go in a mixture of prime packs, which you guys love at the shows. They sell out usually in the first like 2 hours. You can buy them online as well. Usually if you buy a gold, a silver, and a bronze, you get $25 off, and we do have the ruby ones coming out, which will be $500, which are going to be absolutely insane. They're debuting this weekend at this weekend's show, and I think they will be insane. They're going to have the highest like ceiling of any prime pack, any repack we've ever done, and probably going to be pretty, like, the floors it's going to be crazy. It's just wait till you see these this weekend. They're going to be super insane. And everything else, all the other raw cards will end up on Beck's Card Corner. So if you want to see that, just go to the raw card tab on our website. My name's Ash. This was a super cool pickup video. Sorry we didn't film this weekend. Let me turn the camera around real quick. Like I was saying, I hope you guys enjoyed this pickups video. It was a super cool weekend. I was super shattered that we didn't film. Like, I met so many of you guys, and so many of you said, oh, why don't you have the camera out? And yeah, it was rough. But what we're going to do instead is this weekend, we are going to film an incredible video at the Blackout Card Show. So if you do plan to head to that, come up and say, hey, we'll have the big buying sign up. It's going to be super cool. If you want to be in the video, make sure you let me know. So we'll definitely grab the camera out. And if you guys did see any cards in today's video that you wanted, head to Shinycardtraders.com. The link is in the top of the description. Those cards they should all be up there this week. So if you don't see it straight away, well, it's either sold or it hasn't gone up yet. But again, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Have a super cool week. I'll see you guys next weekend at the card show. And yeah, this has been Ash, Shinycardtraders.com. I'll see you guys in the next video.